What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Professor Pechugas, and we're back with another rotisserie chicken recipe. I'm gonna go over this week's recipe, which is rotisserie chicken tostadas.
Hola.
This is gonna be a very short prep time, very quick, healthy, full of protein, because that's how we do. And I'm gonna go over some of the ingredients that we're gonna be using this week. So we can't have tostadas without having tostadas. So these are the ones that I picked up. Corn tostadas. This one doesn't have any sodium, as you can say, sodium free. Having excess salt in your foods can, it just starts to add up, because you'll find that the meat has salt if you season it. Salsas, beans, it just too much can just retain too much water, and then it can affect your blood pressure. So I like to, wherever I can cut corners on sodium, I will. So the tostadas is one. Second, obviously we're gonna use our rotisserie chicken. That's what we got right here. Black beans. So we made some black beans. Take a look. It's a little dark. There we go. So some black beans. The black beans take some time to prep. So if you're not, if you don't have the time to prep black beans or just beans in general, you could use an alternative like hummus, which is what we got here. I like using the sabra. I picked this up at Costco, just so you guys know. In which case they'd be called habibi tostadas instead of rotisserie chicken tostadas. So, but what we'll do, since we have the ability to do both, I'm gonna do one with just with beans, and then we're gonna do another one with hummus. We're gonna add some toppings to it. So I'm gonna, once we layer the base with the tostada with our base, the chicken, spinach. In this instance, it's what I had in the fridge, but in a lot of instances, what I'll do is I'll use cabbage or I'll use lettuce. So either one of those work. You can just shred it up and chop it up, but it's a good, I guess you could say, middle base. And then second, we're gonna use some salsa, fresh salsa. So I like using this one. It's called On the Border, chunky salsa. Medium salsa, so it's, not too, I like my food spicy, so I would usually get medium. And then we're gonna top it off with some avocado. For some reason, it's November and they're like really in season, so wherever you're at, I would check the market. Right now they're like, I think I went to the market yesterday and they were like 50 cents for $1, which is crazy. Take a hop on that. And then we're gonna sprinkle it with some cheese. I'm gonna use Queso Fresco. If you're Hispanic, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We put the shit on everything. So those are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and put them all together. We're gonna go ahead and start 2 tostadas. One of them is going to be traditional, like how we intended it to be. And then because I also have hummus, we're gonna go ahead and make a habibi rotisserie chicken tostada. So 1 in 1. So black beans on the first one. This is what it looks like. You have the tostada, and then we've spread it out all over the tostada. So we have a nice base to hold everything together. On the next one, we're gonna go ahead and use hummus. So use this as a base. Decent amount. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the tostada. Just spread it, nice and round, circular motion. I could use a little bit more. There you go, just like that. All right, so now that we have both of these bases, we're gonna go ahead and cut into our rotisserie chicken and put it on the tostadas. Because these are a little bit smaller, I'm gonna portion out. Usually for every dish that I make, I go for 8 ounces of chicken. In this instance, because these are kind of smaller, I'm gonna split each tostada for 4 and 4. So 4 on the traditional one, 4 on the one with hummus. All right, so we got the rotisserie chicken. We're gonna go ahead and cut into the pechuga. So in case you guys are wondering where pechugas is coming from, obviously those of you who speak Spanish know exactly what I'm talking about, but pechuga means chicken breast in Spanish. And the part of the chicken that we use a lot of these recipes for is the chicken breast, which is called the pechuga. So that's where Professor Pechugas comes from. All right, so here we got our chicken. And then we're gonna go, since I've introduced a scale last week, what I'm gonna be doing from here on out is weighing this out so you can see exactly how much each of these meals is getting you when you prepare it in your home. So we're aiming for 8 ounces of rotisserie chicken, so we're gonna go ahead and weigh it out right now. All right, so as you see, you got 8 ounces of chicken, and then we're gonna go ahead and split this 50-50 on the tostada, so you get 4 ounces here, and then 4 ounces here. All right, cool, so we added the chicken to the traditional tostada, and then the one with hummus. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you guys can take a look. So it's distributed evenly at 4 ounces and 4 ounces, so we get a total of 8. For every 4 ounces of rotisserie chicken, you're getting 25 grams of protein. And I know it's been a little bit inconsistent in my previous videos, but moving forward, I went ahead and did my research and pulled it from the nutrition facts. You get, for every 4 ounces of rotisserie chicken, you get 25 grams of protein. So we're looking at 50 grams right here total. So just so you guys know. The next thing is we're gonna go ahead and add some spinach on top, so we have like a middle base before we add all the good stuff on top. All right, cool. So now we've added the spinach, as you guys can see. Like I mentioned, if you don't want to add spinach to this, you can always get, what I like to use in the past is cabbage. You can just grate it up to like fine little garnish, or you can do lettuce and do the same thing. In this instance, I didn't go ahead and get lettuce because I had spinach in the fridge, but this is what it looks like. Now what we're gonna do is add all the toppings. So we're gonna take our avocado, take out the seed, and then go ahead and add the avocado onto the tostadas. Un poco de aguacate, chico. Ya tú sabes. Un poco de aguacate. All right, here we go. We've added the avocado right here on top. You can see. The best part about having your own avocado or your own aguacate is that it's not extra. So all these places be trifling. Next, we're gonna grab our salsa, chunky salsa, right here, and just get a little bit of spoonful so we add it on top. Let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh. So right there, un poco de salsa. All right, we've added the salsa. And then last but not least, we're just gonna sprinkle some cheese. Un poco de quesito fresco, quesito chico. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Mambo number 5.
We officially finished the rotisserie chicken tostadas. The one with black beans is right there, and the one with hummus is right here. The one with hummus, I'm actually gonna call it the Habibi rotisserie chicken tostada. All that's left is, dude, look at this. Wow. Damn. All that's left is time to take a bite. The thing about tostadas is they're messy. You can't win.
Ay, qué rico.
Alright, that wraps it up for this week's recipe, which is rotisserie chicken tostada. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I mentioned, we did 2 different tostadas in this recipe, or in this video. It was the traditional one with black beans as a base. This is something I prepared. If you don't actively make black beans, you can go pick some up at your local Mexican restaurant. El Pollo Loco is great. Chipotle's good. Just depends where you guys go. But those are some good options. Just ask for a side. If you don't want to use beans, that's okay. You can go ahead and use hummus as a base. Tastes just as great. Light in flavor, low in calories, low in salt. If you guys like this recipe, feel free to check out the videos that I'm gonna place over here, where you guys can learn more rotisserie chicken recipes that you guys can make during the week, so you guys are hitting your diet goals to get that physique, you know what I'm saying? Any case, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.